to you. I'd first like to bring up Anna Marie Geyer. She is the owner of Women's Independent Press, the publisher of the Women's Yellow Pages, now celebrating its 5th year. Suzanne Kaplan, author of over 13 books, speaker, entrepreneur, and founder of Women Etc., which is a nationwide social network for women over 50. You may have read one of her books, seen one of her workshops, or perhaps heard her recently on Pittsburgh Business Radio. Maureen Sorolla is a business owner and entrepreneur. She owns a human resources firm, and also Envy White Smile. She's an award-winning business owner. You may have seen her featured in Pittsburgh Magazine or in the newspaper. Dr. Kathleen Hartford is a doctor of chiropractic and an integrated wellness practitioner who specializes in keeping you young. She's also the founder of Sister Support Charities, an organization that gives back to the community. It's a philanthropic organization.
I started a whole new career being a court advocate for sexual and domestic violence center, where I had to really advocate strongly with police, state's attorneys, judges, medical personnel on behalf of victims. And I was real comfortable in that role. I felt really good about being able to go in and say, this is what somebody needs, you're going to do it. Women just do what needs to be done. We get up in the morning and we go to work and we take care of our children and we take care of everything. And I think that you see that. I saw that especially with domestic and sexual violence survivors who got up every day in the face of incredible, horrible, horrendous situations, and they did what needed to be done.
If I had to pick the first time, I think I was about 25 years old, and I had just gotten this job. It was male-dominated field, and I'm sitting at the desk my first week, and these guys came up and just said, "You will not be here long. You are not going to stay here. You are taking money out of my pocket, and we will get rid of you." And I went back to work the next day like nothing happened, and ended up being their managers within 6 months.
But in my 50s, hard story, after that long a fight with my own mother, I came sitting eye to eye with her when she was in a nursing home and in a wheelchair, and realized that my fear was that I would get to know this woman and she wouldn't like me. It is love that we fear the most. And I think the first part of it is loving ourselves. But I can take on anybody, but to take on what's in my heart is the hardest.
Because you have no control of many things in your life, and you just have to embrace it as the Lord's will, not yours. You know, I never would have chosen that, and you move forward. So that's what I did for about 20 minutes.
We may begin something in our lives as a result of what we learned here today that we may not see come to fruition in our lifetime. However, that vision, that belief is important not only to give to our children, but also to begin to walk forth in a way with great confidence. One of our goals today, besides being grateful and being inspired, is to learn some action tools. So I want you to trust me a bit. I love to engage people in sharing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to, we're going to do a partner exercise. So again, this is the gleaning part of the exercise. I want you to think about the inspiration, the learning, the lessons, the insights you got as the panel spoke. And I'm going to have each of you share with one another. So someone is going to talk and someone's going to listen. Each one of you gave each other was the gift of your listening. And if we could just share, anyone, raise your hand, what it was like to be listened to.
I'm Deborah Dion Krischke from Pittsburgh, and this is Linda Lee Kay from
Hello.
Philadelphia.
Yes, hello.
And we're here celebrating Fearless Women Day in Pittsburgh.
And you know, Deborah, we should remind people that it's the 90th anniversary of the ratification of the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. And today we always celebrate Susan B. Anthony, but there were so many other women behind that movement that, you know, our foremothers, if you will, who've made it possible for us to be here doing this today.
Yep, the women whose shoulders we stand on. I think we really celebrated that today. So wherever you are, we hope you're celebrating too.